What's up, crew? Here we go. You are on workout number 16, carry. This is actually one of my favorite workouts because it's simple, it's straightforward, it's effective. You know exactly what you're going to do, and really almost anyone can do it if you can just pick up that barbell and go. You can carry that loaded barbell about 600 meters and try not to put it down at all. We're mimicking this verse in Mark 15, 20, and 21, which references Simon who carried the cross and helped. It says, they led him out to crucify him. They forced a man coming in from the country who was passing by to carry Jesus' cross. He was Simon of Cyrene, the father of Alexander and Rufus. So, did a little background study. Who was Simon of Cyrene? He came from obviously Cyrene, which was on the coast, Mediterranean coast, and had about 5,000 people. He was coming through probably because he was Jewish and was going to observe the Jewish Passover. What is cool about this is it mentions his sons, let's see their names again, Rufus and Alexander Rufus. The reasons they probably or potentially mention his sons is because later in life, possibly after this event, soon after, they all became Christians along with Simon and his family. And when Mark was written, it was written around AD 65. It could be that his sons were there to verify, hey, this happened. Our dads literally helped Jesus Christ carry his own cross because our dad was there and we were traveling with him to observe the Jewish Passover. So it's pretty wild. That's why their names could be mentioned, and that's who they became. Some things to think about with this is another verse we often reference and think about is in Matthew 16 in verse 24. It says, Jesus told his disciples, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever would save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. For what profit is a man if he gains the whole world and forfeits his soul? Or what shall a man give in return for his soul? So we think about, what do we do as Christians? Who are we and what do we become? We become people who deny ourselves, pick up our cross, and follow Jesus. And something to think about with Simon, obviously he physically did it. He probably didn't have a choice. He was coming through. Roman soldiers may have been like, hey, you're going to do this. I don't know if it was that or they took volunteers or what, but whatever reason, however it happened, God ordained that Simon from Cyrene was going to help carry Jesus' cross. We can take from that as we, as Christians, deny ourselves, pick up our cross, and follow him every day. And we're also people who are obedient. We suffer with our fellow Christians, and we know God is sovereign. We're obedient because when God calls us to help other people, not only are we obedient in picking up our own cross as we deny ourselves, but we might help others carry their crosses as well and suffer with other people. We want to be obedient, carry our cross, be willing to suffer with other people, be selfless, and also know that God is sovereign in everything, with the people he places around us, with those who need help in our path. And sometimes we need help too. Sometimes we can't do this on our own, and that's why God has created the church, hence other Christians around us that are all carrying our crosses together, and know that we are not meant to suffer alone, but bear one another's burdens as we were commanded. So as you're doing this workout today, and you're thinking about what Jesus went through as he was near death, carrying his own cross. He'd already been flogged and beaten, and he was getting to Golgotha, to where he'd be nailed to the cross. But he was already close to that. He needed help physically carrying his cross, as we often spiritually need help carrying our crosses. Do that in community, the church specifically that Jesus died for, and be people that are obedient. We suffer with one another. We know that God ordains everything. He's in control of it all, whether it's the bird that falls from the sky, the flower that springs up from the earth, or you and I, when we need help with what we're going through in life that's hard, do it together and know that Jesus redeemed it and made it worthwhile, and that his face is exactly what we need to see, and God will get glory through it all. So as much as you can, enjoy the workout, give glory to him, and get after it. Love you guys.